The truth about his life and his addiction journey. The Friends star is beloved for his portrayal of Chandler Bing on the hit TV series. And in his new memoir, he details a journey filled with incredible highs and shattering lows, including the time he almost died a few years ago. In this week's People Cover story, he tells People exclusively that he waited to share his story until he was safe from what he calls the dark side, until he was, quote, pretty safely sober and away from the active disease of alcoholism and addiction. His main reason for sharing is that he's pretty certain it could help people. He's now 53 years old, and he opens his memoir titled Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing with the revelation that he almost died at the age of 49. At the time, he had publicly said he was suffering from a gastrointestinal perforation, but the actor actually spent weeks fighting for his life after his colon burst from opioid overuse. He spent 2 weeks in a coma and 5 months in the hospital, where his family was told at one point that he had a 2% chance to live. When Perry was first cast on Friends, he was 24, and his alcohol addiction was just starting to surface. The actor said back then he could handle it, kind of. But by the time he hit 34, he was in a lot of trouble. Perry says there were seasons of the show where he was sober the whole way through, like season 9, the year he was nominated for a Best Actor Emmy. But at other times, he admits he was taking 55 Vicodin a day and dropped down to 128 pounds. He explains that he, quote, couldn't stop because the disease and the addiction is progressive, so it gets worse and worse as you grow older. Now, Perry credits his castmates for being understanding and patient. And while he's been in rehab 15 times over the years, he's currently sober and describes himself as a, quote, pretty healthy guy right now. He adds, I'm an extremely grateful guy. I'm grateful to be alive, that's for sure. And that gives me the possibility to do anything.